It's the end of an era for Indian cricket and its captaincy under Virat Kohli, because now, under Rohit Sharma, India will move forward. It's the start of a new era in white ball cricket. I've got Shivaan alongside myself, Suhail, Chandhok here. And Shivaan, you're a bit of a numbers man yourself. Tell us a little bit about how Virat's reign was in terms of numbers itself.
So Kohli is actually a great ODI captain. He is the fourth best ODI captain ever in terms of win percentage. He won 65 of his 95 ODI games and he won 15 of his 19 bilateral series. The problem was, in terms of the ICC tournaments, he didn't do that well. He has the Champions Trophy where he lost in the final against Pakistan, and the 2019 World Cup where we lost to New Zealand in that crazy game in Manchester.
And we won't talk about the 2021 T20 World Cup.
Yeah, so in terms of the big format, big games, he hasn't lived up to his captaincy.
You know, obviously moving forward, we're moving into the Rohit Sharma era under Rahul Dravid as well. Where does this take India in terms of the numbers for you under Rohit Sharma? And before I sort of chip in with what I think Rohit Sharma's strengths are.
So, in terms of numbers, Rohit is actually an even better captain. He's only captained 10 matches in ODI cricket, but he's won 8 of them. So 80% win percentage compared to 75% for Virat Kohli. So in terms of the numbers, Rohit is a better captain, but we haven't seen him do it over a long period of time in international format, which is what we'll want to see in the 23 ODI World Cup in India.
Yeah, he hasn't had the opportunity yet, but I remember going back to the 2019 IPL final. I had a chat with Sachin Tendulkar just before that final, and I asked him what makes MS Dhoni and Rohit Sharma great, because they were obviously taking each other on at the time. But the one thing rather with Rohit and obviously MS Dhoni is that they've got this peripheral vision and they've got proactive captaincy. Rohit and MS Dhoni make changes before something happens, and I think for me that's something that sets Rohit Sharma apart as well. He's got this calm demeanour about himself, and I think in some sense Indian cricket is moving away from the aggression of Virat Kohli to the calm demeanour of Rohit Sharma. He tends to bind the team together. You look at the Mumbai Indians franchise, and it's not really a franchise, Shivaan. For me, the Mumbai Indians are like a family, right? He keeps them together. He keeps a team really in as a tight unit, and that's what I think I'm looking forward to most with Rohit Sharma. And as you said, he's got the great numbers in international cricket, but he's also won 5 IPL titles, and that's saying something about this man. So I'm actually really looking forward to this next phase of Indian cricket, not just because of Rohit, but because of the combination of Rohit and Rahul Dravid and a bunch of youngsters that could bloom under them.
Yeah. So the thing with Rohit, he takes emotion out of it. So Kohli is very emotional captain, and that works in Test cricket when you want to be aggressive. He's the most aggressive Test captain that's ever been there.
Yeah.
But in IPL and T20 cricket, when you need to be smart, you need to take those cold decisions, the split-second decisions, which will have huge consequences. Rohit is that much better, calmer head, where Kohli tends to rely on emotion and his instinct, which probably, hate to admit it, but he's not the best white ball captain there is. Rohit is a much better white ball captain, and the stats are there to explain it.
Yeah, and it's funny, right? You think back to exactly what you were saying. There's a method to Rohit Sharma. You think back to, again, that same 2019 IPL final. You started to see a change. Even though Rahul Chair was bowling beautifully through the tournament, he took the bold call of dropping Rahul Chair and actually playing Jayant Yadav just because of the presence of more left-handers in the opposition side. And that's something that Rohit Sharma does. He plays the matchups card, which in white ball cricket for me is so important. But Shivaan, how much are you looking forward to this next phase?
Great, there's going to be huge, so many tournaments coming up. You've got the 2022 tournament in Australia, you've got the 23 ODI World Cup in India, you've got the Champions Trophy coming up. So Rohit Sharma is a proven leader. Yes, he's a bit older than Virat Kohli, but I think it's a great move for Indian cricket. I just hope it was handled a bit better.
Yeah, it could have been handled better just because of how much Virat Kohli has done for Indian cricket. I'm totally with you on that. Maybe giving him a bit of time to just assess how he wants to go about it. Give him a nice send-off, as we always want for our legends of Indian cricket as well. But one thing's for certain, we are moving into the next phase of Indian cricket under the tutelage of Rahul Dravid, under the captaincy of Rohit Sharma, and we're really excited for what the future holds. And maybe there's a couple of ICC tournaments in the bag for India as well.